Hello, Mo Freegan here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hoping to get this started with some knife material, some EDC material, some pop media material related to EDC, material related to EDC. I am a emergency room doctor. I'm also was a civil engineer before that, so maybe we can tie in some civil engineering into EDC. Things I want to get to on this channel. I have a list of at least 60 video ideas, mostly going to be long content, 10-minute videos I'm suspecting. We'll kind of get into this and see how it goes. Hope you guys stick around and enjoy the videos. I'm obsessed with black, so we will have I'm hoping to have a video series of blackout items and being a blackout enthusiast. You know, you just get to a point where you've watched all the YouTube videos you want to watch and you say, maybe I have something I can contribute to this. General EDC ideas. Second series, black button lock. Third series, pop culture and EDC, medical EDC. Just some interest videos about my past careers that you may be interested in. Having been an got my MBA, and then being a civil engineer, engineering degree, as well as being a singing waiter on the Las Vegas Strip. So that aspect of my past, and then becoming a doctor in the emergency room. And maybe a series called Will It Black, where we try to make things black that aren't black and see how that turns out. And I have a little bit of experience with that already in my knife journey. Well, you know what I should pull out? I should pull out my very first knife that got me on this YouTube journey. This was almost going to be 4 years now, so it's been 3.5 years I've been on this EDC journey. I started off with the Kizer Original. And as a lot of you know, you start out, you research like crazy for months, maybe a month. And you're like, I'm going to buy my first legitimate, nice knife. And you research and you're looking for deals and you're looking around and you're watching tons of videos and you're like, what am I eventually going to end up with? And what I ended up with was this knife right here, Kizer Original, blacked out, of course, button lock. I'm not sure exactly how I ended up on the button lock. Just I'd never seen that before in a pocket knife, I think. Whereas, I grew up with, back locks. Here's my dad's. I just happen to have it right here. Here's my dad's buck knife that he had in his toolkit. So which buck knife is this? Two-hand open, back lock. It's a buck 110. Obviously, it's a buck 110. It's in really good shape. That's what's good about being in, growing up in Las Vegas and in the Mountain West otherwise, and living in the Mountain West otherwise, is that stuff just doesn't rust. I recently saw it on a video from NAFS where they were trying to test out different ways you can remove rust from a knife, and they kept trying to rust D2, and they just couldn't do it. They eventually had to get Opinel knives, which are much higher carbon steel, to get that to rust. So D2 does great out here in the Mountain West. What else do I have up here in these drawers? Have out handy. I'm carrying today my brand new, I saw a bunch of videos coming out on this knife, the Psyop 3. It's the medium-sized one. I got S35 yen. Is it black enough for me? That's my only question on this. It says it's got black micarta and dark stonewash aluminum in here. You know what? The answer is it's not quite black enough for me, but it's pretty close. I'll also take dark gray. Like Batman in the Lego movie, I'll go for black or dark gray. And I'm tempted to, when I get out the dye, to dye this micarta blacker. Because micarta actually, as we'll see in my upcoming Will It Black videos, is that micarta dyes very well. if you want to just make it black. I have in here my Milwaukee Fastback. Speaking of Willet Black, the Milwaukee Fastback is not black. This is not like FRN plastic, so it does not dye. This, you can see this is a little darky purple color because I try to dye it black with RIT dye. It will not. It'll turn a little darker purple, that's it. So it doesn't have that bright red, but it won't go any darker than that. But maybe in another video I have a plan to see how I could get that black. So that may be upcoming. Do I carry around my Fastback? I don't know. Maybe if it was black, maybe if it was all the way black. I don't know. But I use that quite a bit. You're going to think, what are you going to talk about with your medical EDC? Well, I have EDC that I switch out when I go on shift in the ER, and I, take out the knife, and I take out my flashlight, and I put in 2 different flashlights, and I put in, the trauma shears and other things. And I also have another, so that might be one video. I have another video idea where I have another little kit I keep with me in the ER at all times. It's got my own little video laryngoscope, which is a tool we use to intubate people, which is where we stick a tube down their throats so that we can breathe through them with the vent, breathe for them with the vent. It has some other stuff in there. We can look at that. Hey, if you're interested in that video, let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe and put on those notifications. Let's do a true confession right now. Okay? The true confession is this. I've never put on notifications on any video. I love, let's see, what video would I never miss a video of? Whenever I see, let's say, Gideon's Tactical. Straight to the point. Seems like a really great guy. Never miss a video. Do I turn on my notifications for him? No, I don't. Do I join his channel? No, I don't. Do I watch ads? I don't. So instead of subscribing or instead of becoming a member of, all the channels I would like to watch without ads, I just buy premium YouTube subscription. I don't have any ads on anybody except for their ad reads. So if you don't turn on your notifications, I get it. Here's how I consume YouTube. You ready? I hate getting sucked down the trap of YouTube Shorts, which happens to me. I hate it. I hate how the shorts are higher up. So what I do, you're going to be able to see this. You can see up here. You can see there I have YouTube Premium right there, right? Who's on my list right here? Meadow Complex. Okay, that's expected. This is an EDC channel. You think I'd watch some Meadow Complex. The Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast? Give me a break. That's classic. That's the best. Quaid Army. Right? Are you with me? G-Ball Vision. Love your stuff. 704 Gear. I got to get those Amazon deals. Do I buy a lot of freaking D2 fixed plates because of that guy? I do. Thanks, 704 Gear. Thank you for that. I don't know. Here's how I consume YouTube. I go to that page, right? Right there. There's a button that says subscriptions. I click on that. Then only channels I'm subscribed to come up on my screen. No extra stuff from any other channels. Occasionally, so then you say to yourself, well, how do you ever get to find new stuff? Well, you get directed into stuff by these guys. And you also, you flip over to the homepage every now and then. You hate to do it because you don't want to get sucked into frickin' shorts. But you look over to the homepage and here's how to make a license plate sign. What is pop culture EDC? You're going to say. Well, that's just, hey, look. What is out there that has EDC in it that I'm just going to point out and tell you I like it. I think it's interesting. Maybe it's in pop music. Maybe it's in movies. Maybe it's in TV shows. I don't know, but I think it's out there, and I got some ideas, and let's put it out there. If you're interested in that, let me know it in the comments. I'll make those ones. Black button locks. I think I'm going to review some of my knives that don't really pop up on here. Am I only into black button locks? I'm not. I'm not. Look what I got here. Brand new knife. I don't see a lot of reviews on it on YouTube yet. Am I a huge Dune fan? Have I read the novels? I have not read the novels. I've not read the novels, but I do enjoy those movies. This is a new knife from Kershaw that is called the Atreides. And it's reminiscent of a knife fight in the Dune movies, which I enjoyed. Some say, are they slow moving? Guess what? I'm a cinephile. I don't mind. The movie's a little slow if it's good. Dune is good. I recommend it. If you're a knife guy and you're into Dune, here's the Atreides. Pick it up. Not too bad. Less than $50. It's got a weird steel on it. 65 MN. 65 MN. I don't think it's a bad steel. I'm checking it out. If you're interested in that knife, let me know. We'll make a video about it. Look, am I a fellow in the Wilderness Medicine Society? I am. What does that mean? It means I got a little bit of wilderness medicine training. Am I an expert? Far from it. Far from it. But I do have back when everybody was making a lot of Altoids tin survival kits, I saw Best Damn EDC make one, and he just put it in a pouch instead of a tin to give it just a little more flexibility in what you could put in it and how much. So I made my own here in this Maxpedition Cocoon. I think it turned out pretty good. If you're interested in that, we can talk about that. Guys, I got to go get my kids off screens. If you are interested in any of that, check out, I got 3 other videos up right now. Check those out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Glad to have you here. Working on catchphrases and things like that. We'll get this channel going. Talk to you later. Bye.